Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Thursday, May 28th, 2020. So we have made greenhouse progress today. So I'm going to show you what we got done, and you can see the solar panels on top of the greenhouse now, and I'll show you that inside. But we got the window in here, the window in here. Actually, we'll look this way first. The window there, well, it's a vent. Vent here, vent there as well. So we have the 4 vents now in the greenhouse, okay? So we will go inside here. And so we had, this one was done. So we put the other 3 vents in today, and then the solar fans. So there are the fans. I still have to tack up the wire. I'll do that. That's not a big deal. But but the fans are in. They are definitely working. It's definitely much more comfortable in here. We're going to leave the vents open for right now. But yeah, so there's the fans. There's to blow, obviously, the hot air down off the ceiling. And so there's where they're going to be at. And so I'm pretty happy about that. I'll show you the potatoes just from the other day when you guys saw them. They're really taking off, so they're doing well. And but yep, so we got all 4 of the vents in now. And so what I need to do now, actually, I'm gonna have to run back to Lowe's. I have to get some eye hooks. And so when I close it, I can just kind of put an eye hook on it so it doesn't, if the wind is blowing and stuff, it's not going to pull it out. So, or put it on the side or whatever, however I want to do it. Probably I'll put it down like here or something. But so yeah, they did not have any of the spring things to help open it up. So right now we're just using a board, and that seems to be working okay. But so there we are. So we got the fans blowing up on top, which is awesome. And that is it's progress on the greenhouse. So what has to happen next now, okay? This is how much of the plastic that I have left. I will almost guarantee you it is not enough to do a second layer on the inside of the greenhouse. I'm going to use as much of this as I possibly can first. So I will be working on trying to cut more, and get these, inside as much as I possibly can. And then I'm going to end up having to get some other kind of plastic, I believe, so that I can do the rest of the inside of here and get that squared away. But I'll just do the best I can. I don't know how much that's going to take, but it's absolutely not enough to do another whole coating on the inside. But so yeah, so that's where we're at with that. And it's coming together, so I'm pretty pleased. I was supposed to today. I had stopped into Lowe's yesterday, and of course then I called, and it's like ridiculously hard to try to even get through. And so I'm going to have to go back down there anyway, like I said. So I'm going to go down anyway, but I'm going to find out. I was supposed to have my concrete blocks delivered today, okay, which did not happen, because now with what I have to do on the inside of here is going to be put on hold for a little bit, and I'm going to explain why. What I want to focus on is getting this kind of more raked out. We're going to be I'm going to be using concrete blocks to put in raised beds all through this whole area. So that whole area that you see covered with dirt there, that is all going to be raised beds. The centerpiece over here, which was been a garden for the last several years, is still going to be a garden in there. And then what I'll probably end up doing is I will fence the whole thing in. So that's what I'm going to end up doing with that. And then that way it'll it'll be protected to a degree. But anyway, the raised beds will all be through here. And so that's what we're going to do with that, and I think that will be pretty cool. You know, I got to figure out how many I can put in. But I have all these blocks coming so that I can use them for the raised beds, because I want to do it one time and I don't ever want to have to do it again. I don't have to worry about 5 years from now that, oh my God, I got to replace the wood for the raised beds. Nope. I'm going to do it one time with the concrete blocks, and then I'm never going to have to worry about it again. And that's the goal for that, okay? So that's what is happening there. So, greenhouse is looking good. Worked on that, like I said, today, got that done. The solar panels up on top. You know, that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty neat. It looks neat. And and they're screwed in there pretty tightly, so they're not going anywhere. And so there we are. And that is that for today. But so okay, so I was going to tell you about, we'll go over here. So hold on. All right. So yesterday, if you saw my live stream, and it was weird. Okay, so we're going to talk about my live stream for a second, okay? Generally, I have pretty good crowds in my live stream. A lot of people told me they did not even get notification of the live stream, that they didn't hear anything about it, and then it was not getting a notification that it was up. I had somebody tell me that they didn't find out that the live stream was up until about 8 hours later. So crazy stuff. YouTube playing games once again. The topic was divide and conquer, because that's what they're trying to do to all of us, is divide us and conquer us. And so if we fight each other, we continue to have issues. But so yesterday in the live stream, I said yesterday we only ended up with 4 eggs total for the day, which was, I have no idea why. So we only ended up with 4 eggs yesterday. So far today, and it is only about 2 in the afternoon right now, we already are at 13 eggs today already. So, and actually we'll go take a look real quick and see if we got any more. But yeah, so I don't know what the deal was yesterday of why we didn't have you know, more eggs yesterday, but like I said, they're trying to make up for it today. All right, just the 2 fake eggs on that side right now. And we'll look on this side here. Yeah, just the other fake egg right now. Okay. But again, we've already pulled 13 eggs today already. And I actually have a couple of hens like to lay late in the day. So it would not shock me if we ended up with 15 eggs today. So, but our record with 15 hens, I think, is 13 eggs. So we'll see if they can break that today. But yeah, so it was very strange yesterday. It was like an anomaly. I think it was because it had been so hot for a few days, and they just kind of took a break and decided to have a day that they didn't feel like laying any eggs. But no, they're good birds. I like the birds. And there's Foghorn Leghorn sounding off in the background, because Goliath is right here in the front. So that's where we're at with that. You know. So anyway, very overcast today. Not sure what we brought in solar-wise. We can check that out here in a second. But let's go take a look. But yeah, again, so you can see the vents from around here. It's putting great airflow through there. It is not so hot. It was literally like a sauna in the greenhouse. Now we did have some rain earlier that came through, and it looks like it's coming to get some more. They were calling for rain, so it won't surprise me if we end up getting some more. All right, so let's see what we got here. Oh. All right. This one got tripped. I don't know if you guys can see the difference. This one's not lit up, this one is. The breaker down here has been tripped, so I'm going to put it down, put it back up. I do not know why that got tripped. You know, actually I can tell you exactly why it got tripped. What happens is, these are 60 amp breakers, okay? So if more than 60 amps is coming in to that side, it is going to, and I'll show you here on this in a second. So if more than 60 amps is coming in at any one time, it's going to trip that breaker, so that, you know, it'll shut right off. So let's see what we're bringing in at the moment on this side. It's winding up as we speak. Okay, so right now we're bringing in 18 amps. It's overcast now, okay? We're only bringing in about 500 watts. When this thing gets up to bringing in about 1500 watts, the amps get really high. And so that's why that tripped that breaker. I did not know it tripped the breaker, obviously. But this side is always higher than this side. So, because these on this charge controller is actually charging the front half of my panels. Okay, so actually we'll go outside and we'll look at that, and I'll show you what I mean. So the first charge controller there that did not trip is taking care of these six panels. Okay, so these are 250 watt panels. The other side is taking care of these 9 panels. All right, so I technically could still add 3 more panels on here with that or with that system, but these 5 over here are 300 watt panels. These 4 are 255 watt panels. So that's why the difference. So whenever you see like we pulling in a whole bunch more, you got 3 extra panels, and all the panels on this side are much higher, you know, rated than these. These 6 here are my oldest batteries. The first 2 years, the first year we got here, I had bought 3. The second year I bought 3 more. So we were at 750 watts through our first winter up here, which was horrible as far as power went. The following spring we added 3 more panels at that point, and then eventually I added more, you know, as we went. So, you know, it just, like I said, it has been a work in progress. Anything worthwhile always is, but I just wanted to kind of explain that to you guys so that you understood how that works. But anyway, so here's another view of the greenhouse. So I'm pretty pleased. I'm glad we got the vents in there, which is great. And so, you know, it's coming along every day, making forward progress, which is a good thing. And we're going to get there. All right. So I'm going to jump off of here from now, because now I probably have to go and take a nice ride down to Lowe's, and we'll deal with that situation. So I hope everybody's having a great day. Remember, we are all in this together. That is important to remember. And also remember, guys, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important to tell the people that we care about every single day how we feel. Also remember, guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to do, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is you. That's it. All right? I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.